I'm Tech Sergeant Amber Mania with the I.G. Brown Training and Education Center. I will be conducting a series of interviews to help you better understand the different roles that foreign area officers and international health specialists perform in supporting U.S. national policy. Additionally, in today's global environment, there will be one video addressing gender-specific issues that you should be aware of before your first FAO assignment. I'd like to introduce you to Major Diego Torres, an international health specialist. Major Torres, how long have you been in your role as an IHS?
It's been about 1.5 years in the role as an IHS, and I'm part of the 12th Air Force's Southern Surgeon General's office at Davis-Monthan Air Force Base.
Can you briefly describe some of your job duties?
Absolutely. As an IHS, we lead global health engagement development and execution in support of Southcom, along with coordinating efforts with multiple stakeholders and joint agencies. It also includes being a key advisor to Combatant Commander and Surgeon General in the Air Force Medical Service Theater Security Corporation, encompassing humanitarian assistance, disaster relief, along with health infrastructure development. Furthermore, it provides planning support on military and civilian international and cultural health care issues in the Southcom area of operation while utilizing strategic communication. To represent the United States Air Force in a partner nation is a great privilege. Medical engagements are extremely important because they are soft power utilized to open doors and build bridges with our partner nations. It is up to the IHS personnel to make every engagement an effective one.
As an international health specialist, how do global engagements support the campaign support plan?
Okay, well, it facilitates effective use of Air Force medical assets in the AOR, supporting vital combatant command, U.S. theater strategies and objectives. Active communication with the country desk officers when planning an event is also paramount. It solidifies relationships with our partner nations by strengthening partnerships, building teams, and countering threats. After an engagement occurs, an after-action report is generated and reviewed by the country desk officers. Once the report is approved, it is shared and utilized when planning future events in the country. This will aid in maintaining the proposed glide path for the partner nation. It would optimally shape conditions throughout health-related opportunities that align with the national security strategy, national defense strategy, and national military strategy as expressed in combatant command campaign plans throughout all phases of a conflict.
Great. What would you say is the most challenging aspect of your job?
Well, one of the most challenging aspects of the job was getting to know all of the stakeholders involved in planning and execution of a global health engagement project. You will have to coordinate with fellow staff offices from manpower and personnel, logistics, plans and requirements, communication, strategic plans, programs, analysis, and assessments. The coordination must also occur with the U.S. Embassy, staff, and host nation military representatives. Unforeseen events can also occur in partner nations, and there might be a need to adjust quickly. International health specialists will need to effectively multitask and establish clear lines of communication with the supportive agencies. As an international health specialist, you must be able to effectively network and socialize not only with your team members at home, but also the partner nation's participants.
What education or training most helped you as an IHS?
Well, I believe being a registered nurse helped me in developing critical thinking skills, ability to think quickly and problem solve. Our medical evacuation operational experience as an instructor and evaluator at the formal training unit was also extremely important. Training future nurses also helped me in this current position. And finally, my prior enlisted experience in the United States Army and the Air National Guard.
What education or training did we miss in the International Health Specialist Development education? And what do you wish you knew more about before starting your current position?
Right, well, it's important to get to know all the multiple authorities that all have a hand in developing and execution of missions, from the in-country teams to the desk officers in the components and combatant command, along with the rest of the staff personnel. We all have an area of responsibility, and it's imperative to establish clear lines of communication among the security cooperation teams, and this will facilitate in achieving mission success based on the guidelines set forth by our leadership.
Great. Thank you very much, Major Torres.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.